Pokemon Café Mix is out right now on your Nintendo Switch. You can go download it for free. And to be honest, that's the only reason I am even making this video, because it was free. And not only was it free, it was also surprisingly cool. I thought it was going to be some like terrible like little game, and it's like basically a mobile game. You can only play handheld. That's why you're seeing the video like this. This is going to be a little bit of a strange video, but we're going to get into it, talk about Pokemon Café Mix a little bit, and see how it is. And again, it's surprisingly cool. I will be completely honest, and I'm not even the biggest Pokemon fan. You know, right off the bat, the cutest art style I've ever seen. You're going to see my ugly hairy hand a lot here. Alright, let's go over my Pokemon list. You unlock more Pokemon as you go. You unlock their friendship. Here, I have 3 so far. I have my main dude, Minccino. I have Eevee, and I have Charmander. Each Pokemon has a different skill. As you can see, Charmander here clears Pokemon icons and gimmicks to the right. Minccino does it to the left, and Eevee clears surrounding Pokemon icon and gimmicks. For each individual Pokemon, there's different skills. See, we have Snubbull here who does it below, and I don't even know what Slurpuff does. Above. Okay, you can unlock more Pokemon, and you know, right now I have Slurpuff and Snubbull still locked. I haven't unlocked them. You unlock Pokemon to work in your cafe by offering them drinks and other stuff that they like. Okay, so let's actually do one of these, because it's a puzzle game. And it is a puzzle game where you kind of just like swirl your finger around the screen. So again, apologies for that, but we're going to get into it. The order number here is 16. That's how many of the different puzzles I've done. So we're going to hit start, and we're going to kind of explain as we go. And my hope for this video is that maybe it motivates you to give the game a chance, because I would have never given it a chance, except that I was just like kind of super bored. And here we are. All right, so each recipe is a different puzzle. Here, to clear tomatoes, drop them into a basket. We're still early on. I've only done 15 of these. And you see the basket right down here. You see the tomato. And to clear, you gotta like swipe. And this is gonna continue to bring the tomato down. So we can even like move it down a little bit. As soon as you start swiping, a timer like starts. And when that timer starts, you pretty much want to get as many Pokemon out of the way and move whatever you want to move to where you want to move it. Alright, so here we're going to get rid of more. The tomato starts going down a little bit more. Here, we'll be able to drop it very soon. Just got to get rid of those Meowth, and boom. The tomato's there. Right here on the top left is the conditions. We made a sandwich. Diglett sandwiches too. That's kind of weird. I don't know that I would eat that because it looks way too much like a Pokemon, and I don't want to eat Pokemon, but regardless. You see there that we completed it, and now Slurpuff's friendship level grows a little bit. And that right there is the basic gameplay loop. It keeps going, you keep unlocking things, you get new recipes, new characters with more abilities, and yeah, very, very simple. You also have like currency and things up here, so you can buy real money purchases. Yes, there's microtransactions in the game, but you don't have to spend anything. I haven't spent anything at all. You have a messaging system here that says stuff that's going on. You also have these little like acorns that those allow you to purchase things and also to retry like levels when you mess up, or you get a certain number of moves per each recipe, and if you need more moves, you can buy them and do it. Buy them with in-game currency, by the way. That's the in-game currency. Alright, so here we're going to make a tea of some kind. Here, it shows which Pokemon you are using, and it tells you if it's a good fit or not. And it also gives you little items here that you can use in order to kind of make things go a little bit more smoothly. This one's interesting, and here it's going to tell us about a new item here that we have. It's a whistle, which clears a vertical line centered on a spot you choose. And I actually haven't done this, so hopefully we don't mess this up too much. Alright, so here are the conditions. We got to score 25,000 and also get rid of those sugar cubes. There's 10 of them. And with those, you have to hit them 3 times in order for them to disappear. Alternatively, you can make them disappear with an item. And we have 3 of those items, and that makes all of them go away pretty much. So let's actually use one. Here, there. Eevee comes in. No, that's not the one I wanted to do. Here, let's do this, and then we select up here. Okay, my bad. I was using it completely wrong. Like I said, I haven't been playing the game too much. We're going to use this, and now the sugar cubes are going to be gone. The tomato's going to drop into the basket, and boom, that's done. Now the only thing we have to do is get the 17,900 left, and the 8 turns that we have left. And that shouldn't be too much of a problem, because you can like link a bunch of the same type Pokemon, and when you do, you get a ton of points. Here we have the ability to get a bunch of these too. I'm trying not to move the Switch around too much. Here's another one of those items that I was telling you about. It's just gonna move everything in this horizontal line. So there we go. The ability was used and done. Cool. We met all 3 conditions. Do keep in mind that this is very early in the game. So I imagine that the puzzles get cooler. We got a nice little bonus there. And boom. Snubble is, I think, about to start working for us. You can have a little Pokemon sweatshop going here. Our yummy drinks and dishes have really endeared us to Snubble. What? Snubble, you want to help out? And this is cool. They get a little hat. And if they have a little hat, that means that they work for you. Leah says, gosh, that'd be amazing. There's no way we can turn down an offer like that. Pippin is the default name for the character. So I kind of just kept it that way. You could change it to whatever. I could have been Gabe. I should have been Gabe. All right. Glad to have you on board helping. Okay, cool. Now we have more orders. 3 orders left for us to unlock this next upgrade. There's also upgrades. That's a really cool thing. I just unlocked the ability to make sandwiches, and that's what the Doug Trio sandwich was. Once we complete 21 orders, we get a nut tree, and then, you know, again, it keeps going and going depending on the number of orders you have. And yes, this looks super simplistic, but let's keep a couple of things in mind. 1, this is free. If you try it and you don't like it, no harm, no foul. Delete it. Never think about it again. But I think if you stick to it and do maybe like 5-6 recipes, it does have an addictive quality that I honestly wasn't expecting. Okay, here, conditions 20,000 points. We gotta, you know, destroy 15 of those little dumpling things and 4 tomatoes in the basket. Okay, see here, you know that it's a little bit more of a complicated one. These little dumpling things down here, they behave the same way that the little sugar bricks were. You gotta hit them 3 times. Okay, so let's start off by doing this. And by hit them 3 times, I mean, it means just to like, boom, there. You saw how it hit them, and that's pretty much it. Let's try to get a little Charmander chain going here. Move it down here as much as we can. And now I want to use one of these items. Ooh, see, redeem your golden acorns for these. No, I don't want to buy them. I thought, oh, I don't have any. Okay, I don't have any of that, but I do have one of these. And with this, I can probably touch here and wipe out a bunch of that. You see that? That's kind of cool, isn't it? All right, so continue here. One of the tomatoes has been dropped. I'm kind of concerned about this tomato up here. So let's try to bring it down as much as we can while also getting the best combo we can. I also... No, you know what? Let's not use that. And here's where the puzzle element comes in. I want to get rid of that. You see up here, I have some of these little... I don't even know what to call them really, but they're like little dumplings. That's what they look like to me. I'm trying to bring those to the bottom as much as I can. Ooh, okay, here's one of these little ability things that will wipe out anything in the little area that you see there. I don't want to wipe out the tomato, but whatever. I don't think the tomato does get wiped out. I think it just falls or stays where it is. Yeah, so that's perfectly fine. We're going to use this one because it's facing up to get rid of this one up here. We have 5 turns left, and we still have quite a bit to do. So what I'm going to do is use this one right here to get rid of those, and boom, we're honestly almost done. I really hope I don't mess this up. This needs to go down. Try to get rid of these Charmander. I'm trying to get rid of this. There, one's done. And if we can bring the tomato down, that would be great. Here, so let's... Oh, here's another one of the gimmicks here. We can touch a certain type of Pokemon and they'll like disappear. So here we have these like snubbles that are kind of in the way. So we'll replace that, and then tomatoes come down. Tomatoes come down. There's one. Yeah, I have one move. Let's see if I don't mess this up. There we go. Perfect. We got it. You see there that I actually like used all the moves. Oh, here, look. It's a good example. I'm actually missing one. Do you want to redeem? Yes, we want to do it just to kind of show. I didn't notice that tomato there. But now we have 3 more moves. And we're going to get rid of this. And then we are going to get rid of this. And then the tomato should fall. I feel kind of bad that I had to. There. Tomatoes there. That's the first time I ever have to like buy any like additional moves. And if I wasn't on video, I could probably done a little bit better. But, you know, trying to figure out how to make it informative and entertaining at the same time. We didn't get much of a bonus there because I bought extra moves. But at least that does count towards getting the friendship level up. And that's one of the main things you want to do. Get this friendship level up to hire all these Pokemon. And there you have it. That's the basic loop. You keep doing recipes to unlock more things, to get more Pokemon, and that's it. I don't think that this is a game that's meant for you to sit there to be playing like hours and hours and hours on end. But it's kind of cool. I think it's good for a little half-hour bursts here and there. Here, what do we have? We have a leader bell. Turn any chosen helper Pokemon icons into the leader. Okay. You can change leaders because each different recipe has a different leader. Right earlier when I was showing you like a good fit, that's what that was. So there you have it. That's a quick little look at Pokemon Cafe Mix. Honestly, it's it's fun. I kind of mess with it. I like it. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, and it's undeniably cute. Undeniably cute. I don't think you can say anything about that. A bunch to do, a bunch to see. You have daily challenges also to give you rewards. That's another thing that I didn't mention earlier. So give it a try. If this looked intriguing to you at all, I said it earlier, but it's a free game. Why not go and see what you think of it? That's pretty much it. Sound off in the comments below. Let me know. Are you going to give Pokemon Cafe Mix? I was going to say Cafe Disco. I like The Office an awful lot. And Cafe Disco is a good episode. Regardless, it's free to download, available right now on the eShop. And let me know what you think. I'm super interested, okay? Because it's swirling with your finger on like the touch screen. And I don't know, it's a very mobile game. But regardless, I don't know. Maybe you'll like it because I don't think it's the worst thing. I think it's kind of fun. All right. Thank you for watching. We appreciate each and every single one of you. Shout out to the members out there. You guys get a special little hello from me. And make sure to stay tuned for more videos coming up tomorrow. We have a Pokemon reveal of some kind that we will be covering. So thanks. Catch you on the next one. SwitchForce out.